ball games. Jacko, look at the Phoenix lineup. Very different from what we've seen in years past. No Barkley, no Ori, no Cassell. But Cedric Ceballos is back, and what has he meant to their team? Well, the Suns earlier this season, when they started 1-14, Danny Ainge said, hey, we're a team without a go-to guy. Of course, Kevin Johnson was hurt. Well, now they've got their go-to guy. That's Cedric Ceballos. And Danny Ainge certainly thankful that Cedric Ceballos has been a guy that can come in and fill up the hoop. I mean, he's given them 20 points or more in 4 of the last 8 Phoenix ball games. But they're a team, too, Jack, that really has struggled defensively of late, giving up 117 points in their last 3, something the Magic would love to see continue here in this game.
You know, Phoenix always has been a team, Chip, that gave up a lot of points offensively. They've had that mindset that they could outscore you when they had Barkley and Dan Marley, some of the other guys that gave them big offense. Now they have to somehow get around to changing their way of thinking about becoming more effective defensively. They just have not done that. And really, if you look at the makeup of this team, and particularly in the starting lineup, except for John Williams, none of them have a real big reputation as top quality defensive players.
So, Jack, how tough is it?
Poorly, and on the other hand, you don't have a lot of time to think about playing well. So the Magic can forget about it and go on and play here.
Penny Hardaway matched up with Wesley Person. Penny double clutches in midair. And John Hot Rod Williams hauls down the rebound. Here's Kevin Johnson. A lot of question about whether or not this will indeed be his final season in the NBA. He scores the first bucket in the ball game. He says he's retiring at year's end. That's why this Phoenix team went out and got Jason Kidd to build the franchise around that point guard formerly of the Mavericks.
Well, I would think Kevin Johnson could be convinced to stay.
Derek Strong, tough shot, and he made it.
Nice pass from Ronnie Cycler. I think Kevin Johnson would want to win a championship, and if there's a chance for him to get to a winner, he might stay around, but he has given every indication that this was going to be his last year.
Here's Lauren Meyer. He was a top draft pick of Dallas last year. On the give and go, KJ hits Ceballos, and there's that slashing score. Cedric, he's hit his first 2, and the Magic lead it 6-4. KJ finds Ceballos wide open again.
Well, that pick and roll is, needless to say, going to have to be handled better. But what Phoenix is doing,
and the Suns have the ball in a tie game. KJ rushes it up the floor against Penny Hardaway. Lauren Meyer against Derek Strong. KJ penetration. Feeds Meyer. He cuts the hole. He got hit and scored the bucket. It's the 3-point lead. Magic try to hit Penny over the top. There it is. Tough spot. He caught it. Meyer got a piece of his arm. No whistle. No bucket. No call. Back comes Phoenix. 9 minutes left in the opening quarter. Ceballos behind the 3-point line. An air ball. Here's Hardaway. Catches into a trap. Strong with a toe on the line.
Good job, Penny Hardaway, finding Derek Strong. Derek has done a better job in this game of stepping up into his range.
Kevin Johnson, penetration to Meyer.
Well, that is unbelievable how easy that is right now for Phoenix on offense.
Young players out there, if you worry about it not looking cool to wear the goggles, that was a perfect example of maybe why you ought to.
Yeah, and you wonder why more players don't wear the goggles.
Again, Phoenix the penetration. Nick wanted the jump ball, but instead he'll be called for the foul. Looked like he made a pretty good play there. At least he had his hands on the pill. Let's see if there was body contact.
Yeah, Nick comes over and, boy, he locks him up. There's some contact before he got the ball maybe, but pretty decent defense on the basket. I just think he needs to become a little bit better defensively, and he works at it. He needs to get a little bit better, and that would complete his game. Also, he can't face the basket real well from beyond 15 feet.
Penny Hardaway challenges the hole. He got hit. And he scored the bucket.
Now, see, that's an example of what I'm talking about right there. Phoenix is not a real big shot blocking team. They average just 3 blocks a game. So if you take the ball to the basket like you want it, you're going to be able to do just what Penny did there. And he has a chance for a 3-point play.
And Penny, thankful he's getting a whistle. He was really, really frustrated after the game last night. He thought he was fouled 3 separate times on 3 separate three-point field goal attempts.
You like for Penny to argue his case because he is the only one out there that's going to do that. But the first lesson in basketball is if you make a mistake on one end of the floor on offense, don't make it worse by not getting back on defense, because you put your whole team at a disadvantage, and we saw that out of Penny 3 or 4 times last night. Though Chip has double-teamed the low post very well. Kevin Johnson gets the foul. They are running at the guy that initially catches the basketball. We saw Derek Strong early in the game make the dive to the basket. He got the pass from Ronnie Cycli, so that really is what you have to do to make that defense pay for the double team.
Over the top to Penny. He double clutches and makes a beauty.
Nice job changing up that shot, Penny.
So the Suns lead chopped in half. It's now 2 points, 17-15. They've led by as many as 7. The Magic had a brief 2-point lead here in the first quarter. Person inside sheds the defense that time. And the Suns really moving the ball well. 19-15. Steve Nash at the scorer's table along with Mark Bryant for Phoenix.
Straight up in the air.
So Phoenix operates with Cedric Sabanos spinning in the lane like a tornado. Hot Rod Williams had it stripped. Brian Shaw comes away. 19-16 is your score. Long feed across to 3D. He fakes, and it's knocked out of bounds. Johnson is joined by Jason Kidd on the floor. KJ will move over to the 2-guard spot, and Kidd will be the point man.
Well, Kidd was out shooting around before the game started and seemed to be in pretty good shape, so they're getting him back soon.
Hopefully after the All-Star break, they say. .333 to go. 19-17. Here's Steve Nash. Oh, nice pass to Bryant, but he blew the dunk.
You got to score here. You have to make them pay for that kind of mistake.
Here's Penny now against Sabanos. Couple of number ones working at odds here. 3D downtown. Yes.
Yeah, 3 is even better, Chip. I mean, you have to make them pay for the mistakes when they make them. Bryant had a chance to dump that one through, and you come back and make them pay.
So a 5-point swing for the Magic and the Suns. KJ pulls up and puts him back in front. He is tough.
Still has that sweet jumper.
Man, oh man. 3-time All-Star Kevin Johnson pouring it in at 17 points a game. He's got 4 in this one.
There was some talk about KJ making the All-Star team because he has played well.
Hardaway, beautiful feed.
Nice, Penny. Nice pass. Good look to the basket. Good move. Ronnie Cycli did a great job holding the defense off. You know, Toronto's a struggling team as well, so you can't hardly send him for a game.
And Jack, what about the Hardaway argument? Tim Hardaway from Miami's had a great first half. Penny's been injured. Well, Hardaway drives and says, I belong on the All-Star team, not Tim Hardaway.
Need I say any more about that argument? That speaks for me.
1:50 left, 24-22. Magic have the lead. Steve Nash, a 2-sport star at Santa Clara, big hockey player. He's a Canadian national. Illegal defense charged to Penny Hardaway. 1:30 left. 24-22. KJ open. No. Long rebound. Bishaw had it, lost it. Out of bounds to the Magic. The Suns last touched it.
Well, you're talking about Nash. He's one of the only Canadian players in the league, if not the only Canadian player. And you're talking about huge up above the border. Man, he is a national hero. Got his first start of the season in the game up at Vancouver. And all he did was score a season-high 17 points, had 12 rebounds and 8 assists in that ball game, almost a triple-double. His best game by far going back home.
Wilkins finds Strong. Derek feeds Penny Hardaway. 3 to shoot, long range. Bang! Inside, then outside.
You know, Penny is just getting back together, Chip. I mean, he is playing like the Penny of old as of late.
Just to finish your point on Nash, fans may not realize that Dr. James Naismith was Canadian. He invented the game of basketball. And a jump ball call. Magic defense surrounds Sabanos.
Well, the Magic wanted to travel, but they will settle for the jump ball and not the foul. Sabanos, a pretty good jumper here. He'll try to get it back to Nash or KJ, Brian Shaw will try to go to Derek Strong.
Gerald Wilkins gets it. The Magic win the tap. Now 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Wilkins works against KJ. Gerald leans in. Took the shot and missed it. Here comes Nash.
That's a tough shot right there for Gerald. Low percentage shot. Sabalos for 3 and nails it. So just like when you force a turnover or force a miss on the other end, if you have a team that shoots a poor percentage shot, you have to come back and make them pay, and Sabalos got the 3 on the other end.
All but 3.5 seconds now for the Magic here as we wind down the first quarter. Nash and Shaw. Strong finds Penny. Long range again. Yeah, baby, man. He's stroking it. 30-25, and the Suns travel.
So plenty of time. I don't know if Brian will burn a 20 or not, but he does have the ball on his end of the floor, so he can still get his play across to his team without burning the 20. And even more time for Brian to communicate the play he wants. It should go to Penny the way he's shooting the ball.
He's got it. 2 seconds left. Hardaway finds open Wilkins. Good as it goes, and just a bit strong. So the Magic really turned it up, Jack, after a slow start. Orlando comes back and has a 5-point first quarter lead. 30-25, the tally. Back to quarter 2 from the arena after this.
Well, they went on a 20-8 run. Penny Hardaway leading the way with most of those 20. 2 of them coming right here. Watch this reverse backdoor, and Penny taking it to the basket to punctuate the reason why he is an all-star. And this shot right here is, if you need more, well, answer as well. Way out behind the three-point line there.
And Bryant the rebound. Here comes Steve Nash. Suns down 5. Now Sabalos works against Nick. And again, the Suns throw it away. 2 straight turnovers, and Danny Ainge about to find a high building. It's a nice play.
Yeah, Nick had 5 steals last night, Chip, so the defense still there for Nick Anderson.
Danny Ainge, the 9th Suns coach, made his debut November 17th. The Suns got off to a terrible start. They were 1-14. As Danny Manning misses, Cotton Fitzsimmons decided enough was enough, and Ainge took over. They were grooming him to take over in any event, but it came a little earlier than he, Fitzsimmons, and the Suns expected. Johnson, great penetration. And Brian Shaw's forced foul. And French Green, Pacers, one of the teams fighting for that playoff position with the Magic.
Tell you what, Chip, Cotton's been around too long to suffer through what he was suffering through early. Can't blame him for stepping down a little bit quicker than really than he wanted to. And I don't know, Danny Ainge might not have been ready either, but he's done a great job. You saw Jason Kidd sitting on the Phoenix bench.
I love Danny because he's so uncompromisingly honest. Somebody asked him what kind of a team would be a hallmark Danny Ainge team. He said it'd be intense, it'd be confident, the team would have fun, and they do a lot of whining, which I thought was just a perfect answer for Danny Ainge, who really had that reputation as a player, but you get to know him. A great guy.
Well, he's the king of whining. That's no doubt.
Here's KJ. He finds an open man. Sabalos chases down his own miss, and he and Johnson collided on the baseline.
You saw Sabalos follow his shot there, Chip. He is, man, so good at that. And you would love to have every one of your players that shoot the basketball get in the habit of following your shot to the basket. He almost came up with that. Would have if KJ had knocked it out of his hand.
Good guys up by 5. 2 minutes gone by in this second quarter. Oh, Wilkins fakes him out of those shoes and missed it. Wide right. Made a great play, just couldn't finish it.
Oh, it looked beautiful, man.
KJ, 2, toe on the line.
And they come back and get the 3. No, they're going to give him 2. Had his foot on the line.
Just across that blue stripe.
Well, that was a great looking shot by Gerald, wasn't it?
If you say so.
I like the move.
B. Shaw penetrates, and you can see with that play why the Suns give up 117 a game their last third. That was very easy.
Nick Anderson doing a great job on Ceballos right now.
And now he tries to reward himself.
Yeah. Way to follow it up, Nick.
Wayman Tisdale to check in for Phoenix next. Using as many trips as he makes to the basket, he still shoots just 44%. 37-31. Wilkins double clutches. There it is.
Well, for Gerald, he has to keep shooting. You know he's going through a tough time right now making shots, so he has to keep putting the ball up. He knows enough about his game and enough about the game overall to know he has to keep shooting.
Nash works against Gerald now. Steve keeps that dribble alive, 10 to shoot. Johnson fakes three. Bishaw, great job to cut him off, but Nash fires and hits.
That's a good job, Nash, remaining patient. He wanted to take the shot before, stayed and waited for the offense to come to him.
Suns down 5. Good guys with the ball, however. 7:50 to go. Wilkins keeps on curling, and now he's got 3 field goals in the game. Well, how tough is that role, Jack? I mean, he was starting the first 2 months of the season. Now his minutes, getting about 20 minutes a game, but not nearly the same kind of minutes.
They're very spotty minutes. Not anything real consistent, and that's a problem for a guy like Gerald, who really needs a couple of times up and down the floor to get in the flow at his age. And then he needs a consistent 8 or 9 minutes there after that to run, and he's just not getting that kind of opportunity right now because Nick and Dennis and Penny are playing well, rotating those positions. Way
downtown for Nick. With the clock ticking away, he had to shoot that one. And the Suns rush back. Ceballos beats us up the floor. 6:54 left after a 3-point shot. The Suns.
They will make you play defense, or either you're going to.
Shaw catches into a double team. And Gerald Wilkins steals it away and loads it up. Cycling taps it in.
That's big-time play, Ronnie Cycling there. Nice effort on the offensive boards.
Ronnie now with 6 points, 4 rebounds. Ceballos was out of bounds.
I think both teams need a break. Their team is guilty of that.
Penny tries to post up Nash now. The double team comes with Tisdale. Penny hits Cycling, blocked by Manning.
What?
And did they score the bucket too?
I don't know, but Manning just laid into him. I don't think they can score the basket. I think Manning got a lot of ball, but he got a whole bunch of Ronnie Cycling also. And you think about all the perimeter shots that came in the second half, you get that frame of mind, and it's hard to break that. So early in this game tonight, the Magic were thinking, let it go from the outside. Penny all ball there. Good effort, Nick Anderson.
He tumbles into the crowd of photographers, as does Danny Manning. Everybody's all right. Magic 4-on-4 now with Hardaway working against Nash. Penny takes it inside. And Nash the foul.
Number 13, Steve Nash.
Penny got the block from behind Nick Anderson with the nice save. And that starts the break. And you saw Penny's eyes just light up. He knows there's no way Nance is going to play him either in the floor or down on the low post. So Penny should end up there again. I understand that call, although you don't see it made very often.
Nash drives baseline. He finds Tisdale. Wayman really struggling. Loose ball, Manning got bumped.
And I don't know if that's Nick or Penny. No, they're going to give it to Penny. Boy, that's a tough break right there. The Magic had that going the other way. Lauren Meyer really working hard to keep that one alive. Watch him to try to come up with this one, and it bounces right to Danny Manning. Yeah, you saw Penny get him right. He's not very good at stopping people.
5 minutes left in this first half. Hardaway and Nash really fighting for position. Finally, they get Penny the ball, but look how far away from the hole he is. Manning knocked that away from Cycling. Magic should have gotten a whistle there. Nash bounce pass to Lauren Meyer, and he drills it. Meyer with 9. Wilkins turns it over. 45-42. Phoenix has a 3-point hole and the ball. Pulls up.
Well, the Magic giving it up and giving Phoenix opportunity after opportunity to score. And they are an offensive team. They'll take advantage of those extra possessions.
And they're doing this without
And the Magic, once again,
on the floor,
having trouble throwing the ball inside. It just continues to be a job.
Wesley Person and Bryant were on the scene. It'll go.
Trying to post up, and they're going to have trouble getting the basketball. That's a tough shot range, for Shays just coming off the bench.
Penny wide open on the cross-court feed, and Meyer pulls away the rebound. Suns on the run. Here comes Nash into the paint. Hits Tisdale, and the base player stuffs it home.
And Brian might have to call a timeout here.
As Phoenix has grabbed the lead, 46-45, 3:40 left in the second quarter. The Magic having trouble feeding the post and stopping the Suns inside here in our second quarter.
Well, you'll see a no call here. The Magic wanted to whistle. Danny Manning reaching over the back of Ronnie Cycli. Everyone kind of stopped thinking the whistle was going to come. It did not. And it starts the fast break. Lauren Meyer gets it, and here he is again. Nash leading the fast break, and this time it's Tisdale, but that gives Phoenix an 8-0 run and a 1-point beaten there every night for some reason, and I don't understand, because I know the Magic do a much better job in the fast break, but they don't get credit for a lot of fast break baskets.
10 to shoot now. Nick lets fly, hits iron, Manning rebounds.
And now, Chip, you see that perimeter mindset that I'm talking about. We saw that a lot in the second half, where really nothing is going towards the basket.
Tisdale beats us inside.
At least on the Magic end of the floor. Now Phoenix starting to attack the inside. So we'll see if the Magic can get something at the hole, but it really starts with making the pass on the inside.
Nick tries to make it to Cycle. He can't make it there.
I mean, that's...
Now tries again. Tisdale fronts him. Now Shays tries. Now Nick on a bounce with 6 to shoot. Ronnie spins on the baseline. Couldn't finish. Danny Shays hurts his former team.
Yeah, but Shays just took that one away. Good effort by Danny Shays to clean up the miss by Ronnie Cycli.
2:44 left. You see our score here. What's going on up at Gainesville?
Well, the other game of interest in the state, the Florida Gators 38, the Kentucky Wildcats 53. So teacher-student night up in Gainesville as Billy Donovan and Rick Pitino meeting in that ball game.
Our game 48-47. I just thought I'd let you get that in, partner, with 2:17 left in our first half. Cycli doubled up. Nick swings it to 3D. He hesitated.
Yeah, that probably forced the miss. Good job, Shays, again on the offense. And
what a pass.
Yeah, Danny Shays showing that experience.
Folks, that is an NBA pass. What a play from Shays to Penny. And the Magic back in front.
And Danny Ainge now will burn the timeout. And
so 1:50 to go. The Suns want to bring Sabalos, Johnson, and Bryant back into the game. Down just one, but wow, what a sweet pass from Danny Shays.
But you're right, Dennis. Excuse me, Chip. Dennis on this shot did hesitate. Shays working the offensive boards. And watch the pass to Penny. Good cut without the basketball by Mr. Hardaway. This little run the Magic have made, actually getting back in. And Danny Shays has made 2 baskets in the paint. And Penny Hardaway got a dunk for the 6 points. So all 6 of those points at the hole.
1 minute to play, second quarter. 52-50, all but 7 seconds now for KJ. He drives left. He finds Sabalos, 2 to shoot. It's contested, missed the shot. Penny rebounds, now 5 seconds left. Hardaway finds Nick. Anderson pull up again at the horn. No. And that's the end of our second quarter.
Now, both Brian and Tom Sterner, as did Richie Adubato, they said they keep just fast break points a whole lot different than the Magic coaching staff system. And Brian said there's not really a problem there. Richie says, hey, we get our number of points in the fast break because we don't necessarily get our points on that initial break. A lot of our fast break offense is designed for the guys following up the plays, so they're very happy in that category.
So, Jack, as you look at that scoreboard, 52-50 in favor of the Magic. Is this the kind of tempo the Suns are happy with at halftime?
Yeah, but I think the Magic can use this period as an opportunity to get a buffer if they just come out and if they play. And there's a miss there, and they get a break. John Williams can't knock that one down. But I think the Magic would like to get through this period, going into the fourth, have at least a double-figure lead, and then they will be able to play the kind of game the rest of the way they would like.
Anderson works against Cedric Ceballos, and he misfires.
Nick had another pretty good look in the paint, but elected to throw it out. KJ comes down, buries the three.
So Phoenix back in front, 53-52. Again, they front Hardaway, and this time the Suns caught illegal defense, and that's a tee.
Kevin Johnson got caught. I still, Chip, look at that pass at Penny Hardaway on the low post. And he's getting fronted and has the defense high enough out on the floor that, well, you still wonder about what is making that pass so difficult. And Penny misses the free throw. We'll try to concentrate that on that a little bit more here on the next post-up play for Penny Hardaway and see how the Magic deal with it and why it's become such a chore to get that ball in correctly.
Now Penny drives baseline and makes a sweet shot. 17 points for Hardaway. That leads all scorers on the night. The Magic back in front in a seesaw battle here. Nick pulls up. Ceballos leads the ball back for the Suns. And he takes the outside shot.
Well, that's the shot you want Ceballos taking, that's for sure, Chip, because he is not as effective facing the baskets from 18 feet or so.
Williams fronts the Magic again and steals it away.
And that's another look at it right there. Penny Hardaway with the foul.
His second. And Lauren Meyer flying down the floor. Had a good first half for the Suns. At least he did offensively. Had 9 points.
Middle of the lane, just up at the hash mark there. Not quite the free throw line. And if that shot is not open, I'd be really surprised because the guy's getting a lot of help from the weak side.
Penny finds Derek Strong. Derek set the screen. And he has 8.
Nice screen there by Derek Strong and a good job finding the open floor.
8 points, 6 rebounds for him. Boy, very quietly, he puts up those numbers whenever he gets considerable playing time. And both the Magic and Suns continue their hot shooting here in the third quarter. Phoenix heads to New Jersey after tonight's ball game. The Magic fly to Philadelphia tomorrow and play the Sixers on Friday night. Philly entertaining Toronto.
Now here's Penny on the low post. Now that John Williams was illegal again, but you got to put that ball over top. That's a good pass there by Nick. And Penny's going to make something happen if he can just get the ball down there. Nick does make a good feed that time, and the Suns were illegal. John Williams made the move down. Maybe the whistle didn't sound because of the fake by Nick Anderson. But Nick did a good job that time feeding the low post.
So Penny to the line. He has 17 points in the game. Had 13 in the first quarter. He was absolutely unstoppable. He was 5 for 7 from the floor. 13 points. Knocked down a couple of threes. Also dished out 3 assists in the opening 12 minutes. Magic rebound and on the run. A little too hot to handle. Just in case you wondered, Penny's high since coming back from injury is 28 points. He did that at Boston. Meyer gets for his inside again. He has 13. Johnson the assist. Magic take Johnson's getting up on the Magic here in this ball game. He's been tough.
Yeah, he's just scoring by Penny Hardaway on that play and getting the ball to Lauren Meyer. He has 9 assists in this game, one of the top assist guys in the league, and just 1 turnover. So the Magic really not doing that good a job on KJ to this point. Nick Anderson takes the ball to the basket, gets 2 there.
And our league leaders brought to you by our friends at Publix. That's that shot that only Nick Anderson can take and make. That little off-balance runner where he posts up first.
The other part of it, which is probably more important, is there's not anyone that can take that shot away from Nick.
Williams rolls, lost the handle going up, thought he was hit. Magic bring it back, 3-on-3 break. Penny finds Cycling. He got hit and scored the bucket.
Good look from Penny Hardaway to Cycling that time. But you'll see right here, John Williams going to lose that one going up. He's going to complain to the official. I think the replay showed no one got him. Ronnie Cycling really filling the lane. And there's the foul. But the point impressive in going to the hole.
Magic build a 4-point lead back. KJ gives it back to Hot Rod. Wide open, Sabalos. Well, I like it better when he shoots it outside instead of KJ.
Now they're illegal.
No whistle that time. Magic swing it to Dennis Scott in the corner. 3-point bomb.
John Williams.
Phoenix the foul.
Pushed off.
For Derek Strong. Dennis turns the corner. Hands it off to Cycle. Kevin Johnson on the floor. Steals it away and the jump ball. So this will be an interesting confrontation. Johnson and Cycling.
KJ used to have some pretty good hops. He's gone through some injuries here over the last 3 seasons or so that has taken away a little bit of his ability to explode to the basket, but he still has that ability to get up and dunk it every now and then. Well, they moved too quick, did Phoenix. That's the thing they're supposed to do, because you know Ronnie Cycling clearly has the advantage, so the Magic should get the ball back.
Magic ball.
I mean, Phoenix did the right thing. Who knows? The officials might not blow the whistle there.
So 7:08 to play. 3rd quarter. Magic in front by 4.
Well, it's an opportunity here, Chip, for the Magic to really take it.
Oh, how did he do that?
Take over the game. I mean, you can just kind of feel the Magic getting control of the tempo. And if you can just get a stop or 2, travel. So yeah, so you know, you can really feel it kind of changing here. So Magic need to be sharp, Chip. They need to take advantage of this little stretch and put some distance between themselves and Phoenix.
Sensing that, Danny Ainge calls timeout. He wants to stop the Magic rally here. 65-59 our score. Back to the arena in a flash. 6:47 left, 6-point Magic game.
The Magic have put together a 7-to-zip run here, Chip, and as I was mentioning before the break, I can kind of feel the tempo of this game changing. I can kind of feel the Magic sizing up Phoenix. And this is a real opportunity here. And, you know, you talk at the end of the game about certain stretches. And that's the 4th team foul. The next one by the Phoenix Suns will send the Magic there. But, you know, really the Magic would like to have a double-digit lead coming into this, going into the 4th period.
Here's Ronnie. Hot Rod Williams tries to check him, and Ronnie is
gets
called
the offensive foul.
Yeah. His 3rd. Maybe he threw a Orlando Solar Bear tickets. Cedric Sabalos leans in, and he can't hit. Magic still on a 7-0 run.
Be nice to get a couple here, maybe a 3. Well, Penny can do what he wants, can he?
Derek from 19. Williams bats it to Cedric. And back comes KJ and the Suns.
Yeah, you just know with KJ on the floor, it's only a matter of time before Phoenix gets a couple points. But that shot's okay. I mean, if you come back, stop the clock, more so than it being Nick Anderson.
Oh, Penny, a big block on Sabalos. Back comes the Magic. Hardaway left wing. He takes it strong. Flip. But Phoenix comes back to answer. Oh my goodness, Hardaway, an unbelievable effort. I think that one will make Sports Center. 71-65. Penny falls to the floor as Dennis operates. 3 minutes left. Nick way outside. 4 to shoot. Penny gives it back to him. He's got a good look. Short. Rebound to the Suns. KJ brings it back right down the heart of the floor. Into the paint. Feeds off to Manning.
So they come right back at him at the Magic, and Bryant's going to burn the timeout. So I just can't put him away.
Nope, Phoenix won't go away. They'll burn a 20-second timeout now. It's the Magic's 20-second timeout. 2:45 left in this third quarter. I still can't believe that play made by Penny Hardaway. That was something.
You know, he really wanted to pass the ball to someone, got caught up in the air with nowhere to go, and says, hey, why not? But Penny, you know, he can really do anything he wants in this game. Yeah, I think we'll see that one again on any news sports show or highlights, Sports Center, whatever you watch. You're going to see that one.
The strip once, then the block didn't quit on the play. And then the Magic break out. Look at this. Oh, just gorgeous.
Oh, man.
Just... The pictures say it all.
Only a guy like Penny Hardaway can do that. That's why he's in the All-Star game.
2:45 left third quarter, but give the Suns credit, Jack. When sometimes a player like Hardaway makes a play like that, you hang your head. They've come right back at us. They're down 4, but the Magic have the rock. Mark Bryant locked up Ronnie. And that's his second personal foul. And again, the Magic go to the line. This time it's Ronnie Cycli who has tallied 11 points in the game. He's 5 of 7 at the line, has 9 rebounds, needs 1 more. Nash knocks Derek Strong.
Good recognition by the Magic offense there to get Derek Strong against Nash down on the low post. They're trying to switch Nash on the player that goes out away from the basket. He doesn't want to be down on the low post with Penny Hardaway. At least the
arms
release.
And elbows everywhere.
Yeah, it's all in the release for Danny Manning. That's why he doesn't get many of them blocked.
Penny coughed it up. Suns now on a 4-on-2 break. KJ picks his way through the defense. Little too much mustard on that one. Tried to go behind his back, and Orlando picked it off easily. Now all but 4 seconds with which to work.
Big break right there. Big break for the Magic. They had just given it up. Both teams doing a pretty decent job protecting the basketball, although now the Magic have 12 turnovers for 16 Phoenix points.
Penny 4 to shoot, steps through, had it blocked, and the foul as well on Manning.
Both teams had 7 turnovers in the first half. Phoenix with just 2 here in this third period.
So Penny back to the line. He's tallied 23, 8 of them in this third quarter.
You know, you've seen Penny on the line more tonight, and you have seen him going to the basket a lot more aggressively, so the officials are awarding him tonight with trips to the basket. Excuse me, trips to the free throw line.
Yeah, there's only one way to get there, and that's to do what he's doing. And he's been very aggressive taking the ball to the hole. And Hardaway also with 8 assists in the game. Last shot for Bryant. Line drive, short, person, follow, yes!
And every white shirt on the floor stood. No one jumped.
Person did, and he lays it in and draws the Suns to within 3. 78-75 our score as we head to the fourth here on Sunshine.
Very good at times, but at other times they haven't been quite as good as he probably would like. Cedric Sabalas continues to shine as a Phoenix player. Penny Hardaway leaning the way for the Magic.
83-75, Magic by 8. Biggest lead, KJ. Oh, what a move! And it drops.
Beautiful, beautiful move.
The Magic thought the Suns hit the rim, but You can hit the rim if it doesn't change the direction of the ball.
A lot of credit.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's great to see him shooting it well, isn't it?
Well, you know what? You think you're back early in this ball game. His first shot was an air ball, and maybe his first 2 shots were air balls, but he continues to shoot it. And KJ gets a 3. Well, that hurts right there.
And he's got 20.
A seat here. Penny Hardaway comes back into the ball game, so the next foul, the Magic will be in the penalty. The only problem is the Magic.
Again, the Suns have an opportunity to tie or grab the lead. KJ to Person. He sets, he fires the 3 ball. No good. And it's out of bounds back to the Magic. Steve Nash at the table. He'll check in a moment.
Which I don't know why. It was a dead ball. Ronnie Cycli, I thought, was there before the official handed the ball over, but maybe he didn't get there in time enough.
Penny quickly to the post. Illegal defense. That's another tee.
Foul on
Mark Bryant is the man caught out of position. Now Nash in, Cycli in.
And Cycli will come in for Shays, I would imagine. Big rebounds in this game. Got a basket when the Magic was struggling just a little bit. But really the job he's done defensively. They can score. I mean, they can score. They have every position on the floor right now. Good passing team out there. And good individual one-on-one player.
Shaw hit Penny. Little 12-footer. Oh, popped out. What a bummer. 96-96 is your score. Approaching 4 minutes here in Orlando.
Well, Penny Hardaway on the low post is one of the options I'm sure Brian thinking about right now.
Penny, give and go, and he scores it.
That's #1 option. That is a groovy play to run right there.
That was sweet right there. Hardaway caught it, rolled, caught it, and laid it in beautifully.
All right, you're talking about if you're wondering whether or not Penny's explosiveness is back, I think you've seen it here in this ball game tonight, and especially on that play. And he was up in the air.
It's left in the game. Manning.
Oh, they're letting him play.
Now Ceballos rebounds in the corner, and either a timeout or a foul. It's the timeout.
They're letting him play right now. Danny Ainge is going to take a 20.
35 or so, right here on the home of the Magic, Sunshine Network, where we play your game.
7.5 minutes left. I was talking about Phoenix having 4. The Magic have 4 also, 14 fouls. So both teams will shoot free throws from here on.
Magic post up Penny against Wesley Person. 1:16 left in the game. Now 10 to shoot.
I'd clear out and just once again give Penny an opportunity to try to break him down.
Long range!
Oh, man.
And he hit it.
Not the shot I thought was coming, but with the game Penny's having, not surprising.
A new season high, 32 points, and the Magic are up 4. Brian Shaw makes magic.
Well, this is Penny's right here, a 1-point game, and Penny nails that one, pushes it to 4, and then chip. I mean, this is a Suns team that offensively can do it all.
KJ penetrates, he'll take 3 the cheap way, you don't foul it.
KJ, and look how quickly he gets to the hole. Yeah, but they have been taking the ball, the Magic, to the basket very aggressively.
Nash cut off, lost it out of bounds. It should go to the, well, it should have gone to the Magic, but they'll give it to Phoenix here for the final 7.7. It's a good way to put it.
They survived this one.
But the good guys win their 3rd straight game at home. They avenge last night's loss in Washington. Penny Hardaway, a big night. A season high 32 points. The Magic win it 112-105, the final score. Danny Ainge meeting his troops at half court. Suns have a lot to be proud of. They played very